r/AskReddit. What was socially acceptable in the 90s, but not today? Making plans with someone multiple days in advance, not talking to them about it again, and just showing up without having to confirm that day that your plans are still on. Wow. Yay. I could go for that again. With you on that, I still get annoyed with the constant checking crap. What I hate is with virtually everyone I know, if I don't do the check then they would definitely forget. My 90s friends never did that. Memorizing phone numbers. Back then, it was necessary. Now if you tell someone you memorize their number, it makes you look like you're obsessed with them. What kind of weirdo memorizes people's numbers? We traded that out for memorizing passwords. After dating my boyfriend for 2 years I've almost memorized his phone number. After dating my boyfriend for 2 years I've almost memorized his phone number. Dated my girlfriend for 3 years and have no idea what her number is. My first high school girlfriend on the other hand. I was in urgent care waiting when a guy and his friend who just had a bike accident came in. The guy offered to call his friend's wife for him, but his friend didn't know his own wife's number. That struck me as something you should know, but I couldn't tell you any of my ex-boyfriend's numbers, so I've got no room to judge. Waiting for your favorite song to play in the radio so you can record on your cassette tapes. I remember when I recorded Wonderwall the first time I could catch it on a radio here in Brazil. Also, waiting for a month or so after the premiere date of Titanic in US to watch it here. It used to take forever for American movies to get here. Took me 3 months to catch Men in Black, the song, playing on MTV, so I could record it on VHS. Finding Dory doesn't come out in Germany until mid-September, so it still takes forever out here. Contrary to the advice given in the 90s, if you wanna be my lover, do not get with my friends. Should I still really wanna zigga, or is that no longer true? That part holds up. I was always more interested in zoom in your boom boom. Knocking on someone's door unannounced to see if they're home. Kind of depends how well you know the person. Like I've got a friend who will just come in during the summer. He just shouts my name a couple times, and if I don't respond he leaves. I'm fine with it, because the surprise hangouts are always really fun, and if he were to knock our dogs would freak the fuck out. I've got a buddy who does something similar. I keep a shotgun by me at home, and he usually just comes in whenever, and says it's me don't shoot. It's a pretty decent system. A few times I woke up to someone flushing the toilet when I was home alone. The first time I grabbed a knife from the kitchen and nervously yelled who the duck is in there, only to hear my friend reply dude I had to take a crap, duck off. Technically I did give him a key for emergencies, but that was for my emergencies like if I got locked out or something. After the first time I just kind of got used to it. He has a lot of siblings and one bathroom so sometimes it just made more sense for him to stop by at my house on the way to work. He sometimes even makes breakfast and always makes coffee or at least boils the water for coffee. I don't have the key to his family house, but their door is always open because there is always at least one person home. I'm not even allowed to knock anymore. I just walk in whenever I need to, and I can't even ask for a glass of water because you know where everything is. Make it yourself. Everyone says how weird it is, but as long as I know the person decently, they can just walk in if I'm home. Not letting someone know you were going to be 10 minutes late because there was no way to get them a message if you had both already left home. Now 10 minutes after they were already supposed to be there you get a text saying they are just leaving now, but really they don't even have ducking pants on. Turning on your road now. Frantically searching for car keys. Nowadays it's like 12:45. Hey Jude, wanna come over at 2? Sure. Schedules day to be home and ready at 2 p.m. 2:15 p.m. would now be an okay time to come over? Yes. 2:30 p.m. on my way. 3:45 p.m. I just pulled into town. It'll be there in 5 minutes. Yep. Trying not to get pissed and start crap. 4 o'clock. Knocks on door. Or maybe it's only my friends that are unreliable as duck. In Germany it's more like 12:45. Hey Jude, wanna come over at 2? Sure. Get ready. Leave house at 13:15. Be there at 13:50. Walk around the block one more time. Stand in front of the door at 13:58. Wait. 1400 hours. Knocks on door. I'm German. I'm currently in Australia. The people here aren't on time. Got a job. The guy told me to be there at 8. He came there at 9. Got another job. They told me to be there at 8:45. Trainer came at 9:15 or so. Me and the other German who started at the same time were there at 8:30. The other two, Indian and Taiwanese I think, came there at roughly 9. We were supposed to be there at work at 8:30 usually. At first I was always early until I realized they don't care if I'm there at 8 or 9:30 as long as I'm there for briefing at 10, which usually start at 10:05 or so. I'm on a farm now. Shopping is once a week for 1 hour. They sit down 5 or 6 people per car. Everyone gets 1 hour time for shopping. Today, because I played Pokemon Go, I wasted a little bit time and was a few minutes late. Freaked out. Tried to run to the car. No one there, not even the driver. I waited for like 10 minutes until the driver was there. Last week I was on time, but the others took half an hour longer. Crap's infuriating. Bringing water guns to school. Nah, I got in trouble in the early 90s for bringing a squirt gun keychain to school. There were always some places completely against that. Though to be fair it was a don't bring it again, while today it would be put your hands behind your back. And real guns. Well into the 90s, lots of high schools had shooting teams and allowed guns in trunks during hunting season. Pants that can unzip and become shorts. Those never went out of style for the camping community. They are so convenient if you are hiking and camping all day. My friends call them action pants. In my mind, adventure pants is doing things without pants. Frosted tips. But Guy Fieri is still cool, right? Nice try, Guy Fieri. Imagining him type out that comment with his pointer fingers is fucking amazing. Leaving work at work. My father never left work at work. I never brought it home. He can't sleep at night, is overstressed, and has no spare time. I'm a lot happier, sleep like a baby, and have some spare time to give to my hobbies. Bringing work at home is wrong. Of course there are some exceptions. I work as a service technician, so when customers need me, they write me an email or a WhatsApp message, and I reply when I got a couple minutes, if I'm not at work. This is why homework should be abolished. In Germany, new teachers are being taught exactly that. Homework should only exist to reinforce what you've learned in school that day, and thus not take more than 10 to 15 minutes for every 90 minutes, or an hour in total. After all, it would be worthless to go to school if you forget everything after a day, and without reinforcement, learning for exams becomes even more stressful. Rather a little work every day than effectively losing your life once exam season comes around. And that is for advanced students, 6th+ grade, that can concentrate long enough. Elementary pupils are much more delicate in that regard. Homework does not exist to load off the teacher's work onto the children. Homework does not exist to bring the classroom home. All graded homework needs enough time and scope to comfortably be split up into small chunks. But in general, graded homework should be the exception, not the rule, unless in college. Sensible homework in that regard would be to teach pupils how to research stuff on their own. For instance, make a presentation about something. Also, a school is better off by giving pupils an environment to do homework in school, as it is better to concentrate there. More early 90s, but pushing people into pools. Back when no one had cell phones, it was funny. Their clothes got all wet. Now you do it, and you're likely to owe that person like $500. In the 1990s in semi-rural but not in the middle of nowhere, a gay high school student asked a straight guy to the prom. The straight guy beat the living tar out of the gay kid, sent him to the hospital. Eventually, a judge ordered the straight kid to pay for half the cost of the gay kid's medical bills, with no additional fine or punishment. People don't understand or appreciate how quickly acceptance of LGBT people has shifted in just the last 20 years. I'm 45. When I was a kid, homophobia was just how it was. Gay people were deviants. All of them. No questions asked. And then you grew up, met a few of them. Holy shit, they're friends of mine. And the perception changed. Quickly. Before you know it, you're excited to have gay friends. Happy for them. And the world becomes just a bit of a better place. People calling everything gay. Tell that to middle schoolers. I've wondered before if calling things gay has just been filtered out as UNPC since I was in middle school, or if my peers just matured past it.